Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises to Yahweh.
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakakodash.
Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salute to shalom to all you bros out there that's pushing this burning truth to sincerity. Back out here another day. Push this beautiful truth, this beautiful light in this dark time, in this dark world. And we're here to let you know that there is hope, but before hope, it's going to be destruction.
That's right, bro.
Because according to Isaiah 45:7, the Lord is bringing the light and the darkness. Right? So with that, we're just going to jump right into it, and Lord willing, this is edifying.
That's right. Now this is the book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 9. And it reads, furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh, which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live?
Right, and you go into that word reverence, just a couple of words, just to get straight to it. It goes into profound respect, love, express gratitude, obey, and it says to regard with fear. So we have to do all these things. Only the elect is going to do all these things according to the scriptures. But everybody else, hey, go cry to the gods you have chosen, man.
That's right.
They will deliver you in the times of tribulation, man.
That's right.
Hey, you made a profound point about the elect following that very simple commandment. Because you see that with the sincere brothers all throughout Great Millstone that constantly give double honors to the apostles and elders, man. They are our spiritual fathers. Because they have taught us the ways to walk in this truth. And better than that, they lead by example.
That's right. That's hey, bro.
Even given their age and how long they've been in this truth, they still hit the highways and hedges more than some of these able-bodied men that are behind the keyboard, you know, not doing anything, you know. Those are things to consider when you come to the truth, is the ones that you have learned from, you know.
That's right. And going back into this being obedient and obeying, we have to suffer these things, man. This is a purification to us, man, to our souls, to our very spirits, man. Like the brother said, we're gonna live, man.
This is verse 10. It says, for they verily for a few days chastened us after their own pleasure, but he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness.
Right, that's fine to the point. Brother, you want to ask something? I know you already know.
I mean, hey, like the brother said, we're being tested just as in the wilderness. Before the Lord can give our people the land, he had to see if they were even a profitable fit to get in there, and the only two that made it in was who? Joshua and Caleb, which is spiritual, represents the two kingdoms, the northern and southern kingdom.
And then the young children, right?
And in that next generation, because they seen what had happened. And they're like, damn, all we had to do was keep the ways, and we in there, we're getting that back again through our apostles and elders. It's like, well, in America, we've been wandering, fucking around, calling on fucking Jesus, and they ain't got us nowhere. But now, our apostles, our elders, and their elders before them came upon the true name, the proper name of the Heavenly Father and His Son. Gave it unto us. And that's why we give double honors. And we praise Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, because we want to get out of this wilderness and into our homeland.
Yep.
If you had it,
Oh, I got something. Just lay them back in. Don't nobody work harder than our apostles, man. The apostle was going through, Apostle Tahar was going through the videos he put up this month, and it was like 100 videos, man.
Bro.
That's unheard of.
Hey, and now in the news is the MOTB. But who been speaking about it? Our apostles, our elders, have been speaking about it. And then we had a whole year worth of thousands, millions of videos that brothers spent a whole year just going into that one topic, and they're all gone. They're in the cloud out in the IBM cloud. So, but that's how you know our people have no excuse. Cause we put a whole year. Year to Quran. We gave it to you. So if you don't know by now, everybody else is telling you. Elon Musk with the brain chip and all this other stuff that's going on, gearing towards that system that they're bringing into play. Go ahead.
The Lord has set everything up. The Lord has set everything on the table. The table's been set.
Yep.
The men of the Lord has been telling you from day one through the Spirit of Yahweh Shai, telling you from day one they have never wavered. Before they came on the unicorn, they've never wavered. They always said through the Spirit was dealing with them back then that the mark of the beast is the RFID chip. That was before when I was a baby. When we're all babies, right? So look, the thing is, the thing is, the mark of the beast is already out here in the streets.
Yep.
Everyone is about to. Everyone who's got the jab is already gonna get the chip already.
Yep.
Because they already got the chip. There's already misleading their mind.
Yep.
Because everything's already been set up. Everything's been set in place, and the Lord is showing him who he's dealing with.
Yep.
The Lord is showing who he's dealing with. The Lord's willing, we continue to the end. The Lord's willing, we continue to the end, man. Because hey, we're at the end. Why not continue?
Hey, it's going to be a conscious decision going back to the wilderness again.
Yep.
Our people had a conscious decision. And Moses said, I've placed before you life and good, death and evil. Which one are you going to choose?
Yep.
That's what the Lord is doing right now with the MOTV.
That's right, bro.
Our people about to go into a wilderness again. Our people was out there in the wilderness like, hey Moses, we thirsty, we hungry. They're going to be saying the same thing again. And we're going to believe that the Lord's going to feed us. As he did before. Right. Raining manna down. But our people is complaining, can the Lord furnish us a table in the wilderness? That's why 2/3 of our people going to fall away, because they're going to go get the MOTB because they lack faith.
This is Psalm 106:7. Our fathers understood not thy wonders in Egypt. They remembered not the multitude of thy mercies, but provoked him at the sea, even at the Red Sea. Nevertheless, he saved them for his name's sake, that he might make his mighty powers to be known.
Hey, the Lord made his mighty power to be known. With this MOTB, he's about to make his mighty power be known, because in the midst of economic collapse, war, famines, earthquakes, and just all types of things that the earth ain't never experienced all at one time, the men of the Lord and their families are going to be getting through it like, hold on. You gonna get this work. They're gonna see the works of Yahweh Shemel Shai with these particular men and their families. What the fuck, hold on? That's gonna be a miracle in itself. Just as in the wilderness, when Moses pleaded for our people, said, Lord, you didn't bring them out here just to destroy them in the wilderness, then the nation's gonna talk their message. The Lord had to, yeah, you're right. I'm not gonna kill them all. Right? That's why the Lord has a remnant. As he had a remnant then, which was Joshua and Caleb and the next generation, the Lord has a remnant now, the elect.
Jump into verse 16. They envied Moses also in the camp, and Aaron, the saint of the Lord.
That's what our people gonna do again. And a lot of these people that's in the camps, and a lot of people that listen, is gonna be like blaming us. And well, you said we have faith. Hey, the Lord gonna do something that we ain't expecting. You can't expect just EBT and regular shit you used to. Oh, I get food like that. You gotta expect it to come from the heavens, an angel to come through the portal, it to just be baking on the coals for a raven to come feed you. Something out of this world you gotta expect. Oh, you gotta expect the brother to come through the portal like Habakkuk. You know, the original Uber Eats, man. You gotta expect that. But our people are not expecting that, and they're gonna talk against it. What the truth said, I didn't say nothing. Yahweh Shemel Shai said he was gonna feed you or not. He said he's gonna feed his servants and get him drink. But for the rest of you people, you're gonna starve. And you gonna be thirsty. Right,
yep. Hey, niggas failed that test the first go around with the Maxine, man. Because that's what Esau threatened them. Yeah, you gonna lose your job. And now come to find out, you know, he releasing all this information saying they never tested it for transmission, you know, that it was. Come on, man.
But then you got niggas always fighting for this demon E. You ain't fighting for the Chinese, you ain't fighting for the East Indian, you ain't fighting for the Hamites, which you believe you are. They'll fight for E though. Why can he be saved? Because he's showing you why he's the devil. The Lord even asked you a question in Job, if it's not him, where? And who is he? Is it just some dude on a distant planet doing all this? No, it's Esau, Edom. That's doing all these evils because the Lord made him to be evil. And he's going to make you have a choice, a conscious decision, where you going to follow this guy or you going to follow the Lord. Go ahead, huh?
Jump into verse 21. They forgot Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, their Savior, which had done great things in Egypt.
And that's exactly what 2/3 of our people are going to do, even certain people in the camps, people listening. What did Jake say back then? Oh, we gonna get us a captain, or we gonna go back to Egypt? When Egypt is fucking destroyed, first your ass gotta build boats and get your ass across the sea again. That opened up for your dumb ass and get back in the East. But Jake will do anything to go back to what is comfortable. Instead of going forward like Like Moses told the people, well, the Lord's like, why you crying to me, Moses? Tell them to go forward. Go there, because there's an ocean before the Lord shit. And boom, and it opened up. You see, the Lord is going to fight for you.
Bro. That's a beautiful story because I can see we can see ourselves we were there.
Yeah.
We were there, literally there, and the Lord showed us everything. He showed us the light, He showed us the darkness, He showed us His glory, and everything is about to show Himself, bro.
That's right.
Literally show Himself.
When you said light and dark, and then the chariot like keep the lights on for our people crossing through the sea, and then it turned it off to the Egyptians. There's in the dark. So the Lord is about to put whoever chooses Esau's side in the dark.
Read verse 22. Wondrous works in the land of Ham, and terrible things by the Red Sea.
There it is. The Lord did terrible things. And then you got vocab and these other people saying, well, they talking about, well, the Lord saved heathens in the Old Testament. No, He did certain things for heathen kings, but He didn't save none of them. They still died. And the Lord is still dealing with Israel. And a lot of our people try to use those examples as, the Lord is going to deal with the so-called white men, but He's not. What did the Lord do at the Red Sea to the Egyptians? He drowned them and Pharaoh. And what did Pharaoh say to Moses before he left? He said, pray for me. He told Moses to pray for him, and the nigga still got drowned. Him and his army. It goes to show you that the Lord don't give a fuck about these heathens, man. So, but a nigga will try to tell you, like he turned one of their kings into a beast, Nebuchadnezzar. Yeah. So, come on, man.
And you can see, and beautiful you say that because you can see the Lord turning Biden into a beast. You can literally see that him turn into, because he is the beast.
M-A-R-K.
Yep.
Therefore he said that he would destroy them, and not Moses, his chosen, stood before him in the breach to turn away his wrath that he should destroy them. Yea, they despised the pleasant land, they believed not his word.
Yeah, bro, they despised the land. They didn't see it, but they despised it. They was like, I don't think the Lord really got something out there. We tell Jake that they got their own land. A nigga still want to build in Babylon. Yeah. Like, you got the greatest land that fucking people are still fighting over. It ain't even their land. They fighting over a little small strip of it. We're supposed to have it from the sea, the rivers of Egypt, all the way to the Euphrates. Right. All that land right there, that's for us. But yeah, Jake ass want to stay right here in Babylon. Or wherever the fuck they scattered at. Not knowing you got a land. You despise the good land, man, this shit. But a nigga want reparations. 40 acres of the mule, fuck 40 acres of the mule. We gonna get the acres and a slave and the Edomite, we gonna get nation. But you want one mule and 40 acres.
Let it be.
Bro, that's it. But we gonna get the best part.
Good reason.
We gonna get the best of the land. The land of Israel.
For a good reason.
The land
It was set up for the foundation.
But murmured in their tents and hearkened not unto the voice of the Lord.
That's what Jake is doing right now. They murmuring in their house, talking shit, eating cornflakes and fucking Captain Crunch. But hey, bring your ass out here to get what the Lord's trying to give you, but you don't want that. So the Lord gonna bring all our people into that wilderness when He shut everything down, and the only ones that's gonna make it is the elect.
That's why ancient Egypt is the perfect example. Because as the brother's going into it, shows you that even amongst being delivered from captivity, seeing the 10 plagues, seeing our enemies get judged, the majority of Israel was still doubting the Most High and talking shit. So why would He do the same thing now? He's not. He's only dealing with the hopeful elect this time around.
Right? Hey, that's why you gotta see the vision. You gotta see it.
Hey, here's the point right here in verse 26. Therefore he lifted up his hand against them to overthrow them in the wilderness.
And that's what the Lord did. And when He did that, the same 2/3 that's gonna die in this time is the same ones that the Lord said, I keep promising that they will not enter into His rest. This is rest. This rest for your soul. But only the elect is gonna get this rest. Because the Lord is still pissed off from that time, like these niggas, man. Yeah. And He gonna whoop your ass one last time with nuclear fire.
You're gonna be overthrown all over again in this wilderness, America.
But with plagues though, not just you just in the wilderness dying, it's gonna be apparitions, plagues, demons, fucking fires, all types of things. Newly created creatures, robots, fucking tech, famine.
And the Lord promised that 2/3 of his people will be cut off here. You got to look at the literation of what the Most High is saying. To be cut off, that means you're going to be executed.
Hey, bro.
Hey, because you know why they're going to be cut off? So, like, hold your point. The reason they're going to be cut off is because they don't trust in the Lord's Son. That's the only way you can get back to the Father and not be cut off. By Yahushua.
Because, hey, like you said, there's that proverbial line in the sand.
The Lord's like, all right, if you want to leave, you gotta get Yahushua. But a nigga like, no, the Most High, y'all, and then niggas is coming up
Nate.
Jesus Christ. But you gotta come, Yahweh, by Shemel. That's the only way you gonna make it.
And the Most High is surgical with it, man. Because if you don't choose Yahweh Shai, you will be joined on to the 66.6% of the people that's gonna die here, man.
He's gonna cut you off. Think about as a human, when
You're
you
the
cut
cutoff,
somebody
basically.
off, you delete their number, they're dead to you. You don't care what happens to them.
Yeah, and how they cut off, is because the old covenant, if you picked up anything on the Sabbath or broke the Sabbath or missed the Passover, you was cut off. Like, oh shit. That's why it was such a headbutting during the time after Yahushua left and the disciples went out and preached, and then Paul came in and he was talking to the Gentiles, our people. It was such a headbutting because of that. Like, man, you motherfuckers, y'all come, fuck y'all. You know, it was such a hatred between our people because certain of our people fought during the Maccabees era to keep our customs, and others just fucking left and became sellouts. And it was a hatred, like, fuck y'all ain't nothing. So at this time, it's Yahushua or no way, man. And you still got people in that Greek fucking spirit, and you choosing this world instead of Yahushua. That's all you have to do. It's so simple. Choose Yahushua, but only the elect.
They fear man. They fear this devil Esau, because Esau is saying he gonna cut you off. He gonna separate you, kill you from this society. But the Most High is gonna kill you and separate you.
Yeah, hey, that's why IUIC said they gonna take the chip because Esau got power over their body. That's what they said.
Yep.
Niggas is niggas is sleeping.
Destroy him.
And y'all through. Y'all through because what did Yahushua say? He said it earlier. You don't even choose the Lord. Lord chooses you. He knows who he is. And the Lord said, if you believe that he's not who he says he is, condemned already.
This is Isaiah 65 and 12 and 14. And it says, therefore I will number you to the sword. Ye shall all bow down to the slaughter.
Woo, the Lord said he's gonna bow down to the slaughter, man. You gonna either get down or you gonna lay down. The Lord gonna lay you niggas even with the crown, as it tells you.
One way or another.
One way or another. The Lord gonna find you and kill your ass. Go ahead.
Continuing on in 12, it says, because when I called, you did not answer.
How did the Lord call you? Through his men, through us, through our apostles, through the elders, man. When the world was shut down and niggas actually had to sit in a fucking house and look at the videos you still didn't hear. Telling you that the things that's on your news now. Nuclear war's fucking still coming. Like, I'm like, brother in London, you know, brother. Hey, it's still coming, man. Go ahead, huh?
It says, when I spake, you did not hear.
You didn't hear when the Lord spoke to you through the word. We ain't speaking our own words. Oh, y'all crazy, y'all talking about UFOs. Was in your fucking files that they kept from the public and shit in the damn federal archives and shit. They coming out. Well, these things, these aerial